Good day, viewers. Welcome to Cascade Transformatics Ltd, transforming you. Today, we're going to continue from where we stopped, and that is on Module 8. The topic before us this evening is qualities of great leaders. Qualities of great leaders. I am Rita Babatunde, your training facilitator. Everybody defines leadership differently, but I really like the way John C. Maxwell defines leadership. He said, and I quote, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." Irrespective of how you define a leader, he or she can prove to be a difference maker between success and failure. A good leader has a futuristic vision and knows how to turn his ideas into real-world success stories. In the course of this training, we will take an in-depth look at some of the important leadership qualities that separate good leaders from a bad one. And we have a couple of number of them. We have a lot of them that we're going to be talking about one after the other. Today, you want to become a great leader? Then, these are the qualities that will take you there. We are going to start with the first quality, which is honesty and integrity. The 34th President of United States, by the name Dwight D. Eisenhower, once said, "The supreme quality of leadership is unquestionable integrity." I take it again. The supreme quality of leadership is unquestionable integrity. Without it, no real success is possible. No matter whether it is on a section gang, football field, in an army, or in an office. Honesty and integrity are two important ingredients which make a good leader. How can you expect your followers to be honest when you lack these qualities yourself? Is it possible? No, it is not. Leaders succeed when they stick to their values and core beliefs, and without ethics, this will not be possible. That is honesty and integrity. The second quality that makes great leaders is confidence. Confidence. To be an effective leader, you should be confident enough to ensure that others follow your commands. If you are unsure about your own decisions and qualities, then your subordinates will never follow you. As a leader, you have to be oozing with confidence. Show some swagger and assertiveness to gain the respect of your subordinates. This does not mean that you should be overconfident, but you should at least reflect the degree of confidence required to ensure that your followers trust you as a leader. That is a very important quality. Then the next one is inspire others. Inspire others. Probably the most difficult job for a leader is to persuade others to follow. I quite agree. It can only be possible if you inspire your followers by setting a good example. When the going gets tough, they look up to you and see how you react to the situation. If you handle it well, they will follow you. As a leader, think positively, and this positive approach should be visible through your actions. Stay, I quote, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader. If you are successful in inspiring your subordinates, you can easily overcome any current and future challenge easily. Yes, learn to inspire others, especially your followers. The next point is commitment and passion. Commitment and passion. Commitment and passion. Your teams look up to you, and if you want them to give their all, you will have to be passionate about it too. When your teammates see you getting your hands dirty, they will also give their best shots. It will also help you to gain the respect of your subordinates and infuse new energy in your team members, which help them to perform better. If you feel that you are not fully committed or lack passion, then it will be an uphill task for the leader to motivate your followers, for you as a leader to motivate your followers achieve goals. So it is very, very important to be committed to your goals, to your visions, and have passion for it. That is when your followers will follow suit. So that is it on commitment and passion. Don't forget, we are talking about qualities that makes great leaders. Number 5, we have good communicator. Good communicator. Until you clearly communicate your vision to your team members and tell them the strategy to achieve the goal, it will be very difficult for you to get the results you want. A good communicator can be a good leader. Words have the power to motivate people and make them do the unthinkable. If you use them effectively, you can also achieve better results. So good communication is key. It's key. And I hope you covet this quality to make you a great leader. So the next quality is decision-making capability. Decision-making capability. Apart from having a futuristic vision, a leader should have the ability to take the right decision at the right time. Decisions taken by leaders have a profound impact on masses. A leader should think long and hard before taking a decision, but once the decision is taken, stand by it. Although most leaders take decisions on their own, but it is highly recommended that you consult key stakeholders before taking a decision. After all, they are the ones who will benefit or suffer from your decisions. So that is very, very important. Before making a very sensitive decision, consult key stakeholders. So that is it on decision making. The next is accountability. Accountability. Well, when it comes to accountability, you need to follow the approach highlighted by somebody that is called Hanon Glasso, when he said, and I quote, "A good leader takes little more than his share of the blame and little less than his share of the credit." I take it again. A good leader takes little more than his share of the blame and little less than his share of the credit. Make sure that every one of your subordinates is accountable for what they are doing. If they do well, Give them a pat on the back. But if they struggle, make them realize their mistakes and work together to improve. Holding them accountable for their actions will create a sense of responsibility among your subordinates, and they will go about the business more seriously. So please take note of that, accountability. That this is one of the qualities of great leaders. The next one is resilience. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You might have heard this adage many times. But did you know that great leaders also follow this rule? They are resilient and have a positive attitude, irrespective of how difficult the circumstances may be. You will find them rallying around their followers. While most people are busy complaining about the problems, great leaders always focus on solutions, not the problems. So, resilience is a good quality you must possess. The next quality is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. With emotional intelligence, leaders can control their emotions, which prevents negative emotions from influencing their decision-making skills. As a result, they are less likely to make hasty decisions. Moreover, emotional intelligent leaders are great at understanding the emotions and care about the feelings of others. That is not all. Leaders who have this leadership quality not only handles conflict in a better way, but also play an important role in conflict resolution. So you see, emotional intelligence is a key quality you must possess if you want to be great as a leader. Then the next one is humility. Thomas Manton says, and I quote, "Pride makes us artificial, and humility makes us real." How will you feel when you are promoted? How will you feel when you are promoted to leadership status? Of course, you will feel proud. A good leader is always selfless and always think about his or her followers. That is why the leadership styles most great leaders adopt puts lots of emphasis on problem solving and team dynamics instead of focusing on self-promotion. Humility, I tell you, is a key too. So the next one is transparency. One of the best ways to win the trust of your followers is to be transparent. Instead of hiding information, you should openly share it with them. By giving visibility to your followers, they will buy into your vision and support you with conviction in achieving the goal. More importantly, it gives your followers clarity, autonomy, and make them feel more empowered while keeping them engaged. Be a transparent leader. The next quality is vision and purpose. Jack Welch says, good business leaders create a vision, articulate the vision, passionately own the vision, and relentlessly drive it to completion. Good leaders always have a vision and purpose. They not only visualize the future themselves, but also share their visions with their followers. When their followers were able to see the big picture, they can see where they are heading. A great leader goes above and beyond and explain why they are moving in the direction they are moving, and also share the strategy and action plan to achieve that goal. So these are some of the qualities that great leaders possess. And that is why we call them great leaders. So now I'm going to conclude by saying this. To join the Elite Club of Good Leaders, to join the Elite Club of Great Leaders, you must have all these qualities mentioned. But if you lack some of these qualities, then you might struggle to make the mark in the world of leadership. You will have to set a good example for others to follow. That is where your commitment, passion, empathy, honesty, and integrity come into play. Good communication skills and decision-making capabilities also play a vital role in success and failure of a leader. Lastly, innovation and creative thinking, as well as the futuristic vision, are a couple of leadership qualities that make up great leaders. Now, my question is, what other qualities do you think great leaders possess, apart from what we have just discussed now? I will appreciate if you can drop your contributions on the chat box. Thank you. Okay, and if you have questions or other contributions, please, you are free to drop them on the chat box. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Adeola Adewale. She said, thank you very much for the presentation. Thank you too for listening. And there is a contribution made here by Mr. Prince Ijeoma. He said, thank you for your presentation. Thank you so much too for listening. And he also said, I think great leaders are also visionary people. It should be a vital quality of a great leader, in my opinion. That is very, very important. Thank you so much for that contribution. So, okay, there's a question here. Please, what are the likely challenges of an inspirational leader? Well, leaders face lots of challenges, lots of them, and I will just state few here. But I promise it's still part of our training, so we are still going to talk about challenges faced by leaders and how to overcome them on the 1st of September 2020, 3 p.m. through on this platform as well. So I will be very glad if you can join us for more, extensive teaching on that. Leaders face a lot of challenges, a lot of them. At times, even if you're a good leader, some followers can be very stubborn. We have followers that can be very stubborn. No matter what you do, they are still not satisfied. We have followers like that. We have some that will not be ready to cooperate with the leadership. So this also is a problem or one of the challenges faced by leaders. But we are going to discuss this extensively next week on leadership and their challenges. So I'll be glad if you join us for more input. But that is one of the problems faced by leaders. Then at times, when leaders are trying to share their visions, understanding, or let me say communication, misunderstanding can come in, and that can lead to a problem. When your followers are not getting what you're saying, when they are not on the same page with you, that can lead to a lot of challenges and unproductivity. So achieving a goal will be very, very difficult. Thank you so much. I hope I've answered your question. Okay. In the absence of questions and contribution, we are going to call it a day now. We're going to wrap it up on these notes. I want to say take good care of yourself and do have a great day. Thank you.